What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all already knowing who this is. This be your boy Chucky. Intro, man. Like I said, man, y'all stay tuned in with Squad J Bloodline. Make a heart, make an L, come back around. Boom. Y'all already know that 305, man. Y'all already know the big merch. Know what I mean? Y'all already know this be your boy Chucky coming to know what I'm saying, a TV near you, in your homes, know what I mean, dropping straight facts, know what I mean, like I said, know what I mean, stay tuned in, hit the subscribe bell, run up, watch time up, run the rules up, know what I mean, and like I said, y'all don't want to miss what's coming on my channel, you feel me, cause I am him in these streets, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I'm from the 305, want to raise my hometown, top shotter / American. Y'all already know, man, lock in. Y'all already know, man, throwing up that L with that heart, man, keeping it real, man. And this my merch, Miami Kings, feel me, with the big crown on there. Y'all already know, man, doing big things, man. So y'all stay tuned in. You know what I mean? This my intro. Y'all don't want to miss what's the true facts. Tune in. What's up, YouTube? Squad J Bloodline. Say it with me. Squad J Bloodline. Another blessing, another day. Said my prayer for me and my kids, know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe bell, turn on your post notification when I drop a vid. You feel what I'm saying? In that 3-0, you know what I mean? My section, that 4 with that 5, you know what I'm saying? On the legends, soldiers in the future, and the queens, you feel me? Y'all already know my brown heart soldiers, you know what I'm saying? This blog is today is, you know what I mean, telling true facts, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? We gonna tell true facts, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all already know that I came from them legends, the real legends in that 3-0. You feel me? The bottom of the mount, right? So as I was growing up, you know what I mean, I was taught right from wrong. You know what I mean? I don't condone doing wrong, but at the end of the day, you had to come up for the wrongdoing to invest in yourself, right? But I was always taught by them legends, because I'm a soldier, you know what I mean? Now I had the future, you feel me, from the queens, you feel me, to stand on business, you feel me, to stand on business, to keep it real with your inner self, your outer self, so you can keep it real with, you know what I'm saying, your real bloodline, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know what I mean, I come from Miami, my area code 305, but for sure I say 3 and that O, you feel me, that mean the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I stand on it. I love my town unconditionally. My town love me unconditionally. You know what I mean? I always tell true facts. You know what I mean? And this is my podcast. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the first one to, you know what I mean, do my podcast. So when I bring other people on there, y'all can get the drift. So long story short, you know what I'm saying, my life was good. You feel me? I was taught by them legends to keep it real, because I'm a soldier. You feel me? You know them legends have soldiers, so the soldiers have the future. So long story short, you know, as I was growing up, you know what I mean, me and my homies and my brothers and my uncles, you know what I'm saying, and my daddy, my mom, my grandma, my granddaddy, you know what I'm saying, and my cousins, you know what I mean, we was out there grinding, cause like, you know what I'm saying, my family, they was out there in the field grinding to get us a meal, and they was stalling in us, you know what I'm saying, keep it solid with yourself, your inner self, your outer self, so you could keep it real with your family and your friends, and definitely God first, you know what I'm saying? So as I was growing up, the respect, you know what I'm saying, all real people that's like me, you know what I mean, it'll get you a long way. You You know what I mean? And as I was growing up, it was a good old times, you know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't had problem with people back in the days. And if you had problem with people, you know what I mean, and you had a misunderstanding with that person had a misunderstanding with you, you either gonna go out there and fight, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If whoever win, you know what I mean, you gonna either shake hands, or you gonna let bygones be bygones, or y'all gonna work together, or y'all gonna go y'all way. You gonna go your way, he gonna go this way. You know what I mean? And that's how it was back in the days. It was about respect. It was about you respecting other people. Hood, block, you feel me? They section, you feel what I'm saying? Where they made onions at, you feel me? You know what I mean? And if you came on that person block where they made onions at, you feel me? You in trouble. It's not you in trouble, like, you feel me? Everybody know everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody respect everybody, but everybody had they section, they block, they hood, you know what I'm saying? What they grind at. You know what I mean? So if you get caught in other people's hood, you gonna get punished. So it's like at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you gonna get punished, and then, you know what I mean, you get chastised. You feel me? You get chastised. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had rats. We had rats, you know what I mean, out back in the days. But if you told on somebody, you get punished. You feel me? And it was structured back in the days. It was rules back in the days. You know what I mean? Everything was good. You know what I mean? Because everybody respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? But if you stepped out of bounds, that's when you got punished too. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people who didn't keep it real back in the days. Then you got a lot of people, you know what I mean, had to get punished. But for solid ones that kept it solid, you know what I mean, you know, we just stayed solid. We stayed grounded, and we ain't stopped grinding. You feel me? Yeah, it's a lot of people that told on my dad, told on my uncles, told on my brothers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But them boys, them legends went to lay down and do their time. You know what I mean? They ain't full. They stay solid. So the name of the game, right? When you signed up for the streets, and you signed your name in that pavement to solidly keep it real with yourself, your people who you grinding with, your block, your hood, your town. You feel me? So yeah, man, it was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, rats telling, you feel me? But they claiming it to be real, but it never was real. But, you know what I mean, climbing up the chop and growing, you feel me? They know we was the solid ones. My dad was the solid one. My mom, my grandma, my granddaddy, my brothers, my uncles, my aunties, you know what I'm saying, my cousins, me, you feel me? They know that we was the muscle in the brains, in the heart, you feel me? So they gonna pretend, they was pretending to try to say they solid, because they know, like I said, we the brains, we the heart, we the muscle. You feel me? So they was pretending till we had to find out, you know what I'm saying, what time it is with that person. That person wasn't right. That person was raised from the rats. They wasn't raised from them legends. You feel me? So along the way, as we climbing and we grinding and we taking care of our family, we stacking money up, you know what I mean? Not your funny up, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? The new word for money is onion. If you ain't got no onion, then I don't want to talk to you, feel me? Because I got a whole lot of onion, then God bless me with more onion and stuff like that. So as I was coming up, it was a good old days, man. Everybody respect everybody, you know what I'm saying? But you had some people, like I said, it wasn't in their bloodline, but by they knowing that it's in our bloodline, and the soldiers' bloodline came from them legends, oh yeah, they gonna act bad to the fullest. They gonna act bad to the fullest, like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you feel me? If you had a girlfriend, cause we had girlfriends back in the day, you feel what I'm saying? We had girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? If you would talk to that woman, you know what I mean? You talk to that woman, you know what I'm saying? Not for your dog to try to, you know what I'm saying, backdoor you. You feel me? It was about, we were big, like back in the day when I was growing up, it was about respect. It was about you respect me, I respect you. I respect your section, you respect my section. You feel me? Don't get out of hand with it. You feel me? Respect to cat, dog, a human being. You feel what I'm saying? So we was like really big on respect and structure. We was big on respect and structure, and respecting our section, respecting our legends and our soldiers in our section, in our area. You feel me? In our town. You feel me? Cause Miami, like one thing about Miami back in the days, dog, we ain't go for the bull crowd. We ain't go for the bull crowd. Cause if you stepped out of bounds, you gonna get punished. If you snitching, you gonna get punished. If you acting like a trick, you gonna get punished. You feel me? So it's like, you know what I mean? As I was learning from the legends teaching me, you know what I mean? I listened, I paid attention, I was writing down my notes. I pulled out my palm pilot and I was writing notes. I was writing the notes down and I'm learning. Because they were teaching me, they were telling me, you know what I'm saying, one day you gonna grow up and you gonna have kids. And they were teaching me how to survive and have structure and have respect for people in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Respect your elders, you know what I mean? And like I said, I respect a lot of my elders and stuff like that, cause you know what I'm saying, you know, they was real to the streets. You had some flawed ones. I ain't respect the flawed ones, but the solid ones, you know what I'm saying, the real legends, I respect them to the utmost. The queens, I respect them to the utmost. But you know what I'm saying, the flawed old heads, I ain't respect them. The flawed queens, I ain't respect them, cause it's like, you know what I mean, that wasn't my cup of tea. But I respected the real legends. I respected the real queens. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was good, man. It was good back in the days, and we know that who was real and we know that who was fake. We know who was real and we know who was fake. So we stayed our distance from the fakeness, and we kept ourselves around the solid, the genuine, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, and we motivated ourselves to grow. We helped one another, like, you know what I'm saying. If my brother need help, I helped him out. My other brother need help, I helped him out. Or if I need help, he helped me out. Or if my uncle need help, I helped him out. You know what I'm saying? Or my auntie need help, we helped her out. Or my grandma need help, we helped her out. My granddaddy need help, we helped them out. So you see, it's like, you know what I mean? That's how we was taught. We were taught to stick together. And a family that prays together stays together. And we do not play about God, because God do not play about his anointed ones. His angels, he do not play about his angels and his anointed ones, his chosen ones, you man. And that's why I say, you feel me, my family was big on praying. But we had a lot of hustling in our bloodline, because it came from our grandma, mama, daddy. You know, you get what I'm saying? So, as I growed up, I soaked the knowledge down. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I had kids. You know what I'm saying? They would get me ready for the real world, the real life. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with life. Don't let nobody play with you. You don't play with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I lost, you know what I'm saying? I lost my brother on the way to my success. I lost my grandma on the way to my success. I lost my granddaddy on the way to my success. I lost my uncle, you know what I'm saying, on the way to success. But I know they in the kingdom with God, watching down on me, making sure that I get to where I need to be at in life. Because they talking to God and I'm talking to God, you know what I'm saying? Because I am the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying? I am the breadwinner, you know what I mean, for my family. You know what I'm saying? And my merch name is Squad J Bloodline. You feel me? That's a household name. So like I said, I got a lot riding on my squad. You feel me? I got a lot ride on that name. So it's like, you feel me? We're going to go far. And like I said, once I found that loophole to chase my dreams, you know what I mean? To tell my stories on my music, you feel me? My blogs, my interviews, my merch, my movie, my on PC, you know what I'm saying, playing games and you know, etc., etc. You feel me? Once I found that loophole to, you know what I mean, chase my dreams and plant seeds and grow and respect myself and respect God and respect my family and respect, you know what I'm saying, my real friends and the people who supported me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I mean, I'm a strong-hearted person, I'm a strong-minded person. So I came from a strong-minded family, you know what I mean? And like I said, they taught me a whole lot to how to be a man, how to deal with life, how to cope with life, and respect life, and life gonna respect you, and we're gonna continue lifing. And what I mean about lifing, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Lifing about you doing it in a good perspective. When you lifing, you doing an inspection, you doing what you got to do for your platform, for your kids, or for your family and God. You feel me? And your real supporters that watching you, you know what I'm saying, seeing you doing what you got to do. You're not making no excuses. You're not playing with your talent. You know what I'm saying? You're not bruising it. Cause a lot of people out here, like I said, you know, those people that make excuses and playing with their talent, all the above, you know, they was raised by the rats. You feel me? And like I said, you know, we ain't making no excuses. We ain't got time for the excuses. We over here, you know what I mean, with the solid people at, the genuine people, you know what I mean, that want to push their dreams, that gonna continue pushing their dreams to get to where they need to be at, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean, their vision could be seen and heard. You feel me? So, like I said, you know what I mean, strong-minded, strong-hearted, the muscle. So I'm healthy inside, outside. My kids healthy inside, outside. You know what I mean? And one thing I know for sure is when you climb up the ladder, you got the rats always trying to pull you down. But they know they can't pull you down because at the end of the day, you will protected by God, your angels. And they know they're gonna get punished all the time. You feel me? And how I look at life, I respect life. Because I know what I got to do to continue building on my platform, y'all. Y'all get what I'm saying? I know what I got to do to continue building on my platform, continue bringing y'all good content to my channel so y'all can continue watching. You know what I mean? I want y'all to pull out y'all Palm Pilot. You feel me? I want y'all to write down the notes so y'all can learn from me. That's what I said. You feel me? Learn from my music. Learn from my blogs. Learn from my merch. Learn from my movies. Learn from my podcast. You feel what I'm saying? So when you see me in public, you can be like, you can greet me in the right way. You can say, what's good, Chucky? Or what's up, Squad J Bloodline? You feel me? And like I said, I ain't no bougie person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no big head person because I know what I came from. I came from the bottom of that mud. You feel me? took a bath in it, I grind in it, fought in it, survived it. You know what I mean? Now I'm here to tell my true facts to y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? My real supporters that support me the long way, like the airport, you feel me? We taking flights, you know what I'm saying? And we going to get it, and we coming back to our hometown, and we meeting up at the round table, you know what I'm saying? And we splitting it 10 ways amongst my squad J bloodline. And we count it, and we put it in the safe. We give everybody their cut. Then, you know what I'm saying, we put our onions in that safe so we could continue stacking more onions. You feel me? No funny business, man. Like I said, no funny business. You know what I mean? No creep stuff. I don't, like I said, 2026, man, I'm not playing. I'm gonna keep my circle small. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, I grinded to get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I know what I know, enough knowledge to know, you know what I mean, how the real life work. And I'm gonna continue grinding. Like I said, man, I came from the hustling background. I came from that era. You feel me? So once I found that loophole to go through it, to chase my dreams and get the equipment that I needed to grow and progress. You feel me? I'm very proud of myself. My family proud of me. My kids, my nieces, my nephews, my brothers. You know what I mean? My real supporters that support me the long way. It's like in this day and age, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, the new era, thinking it's not no structure, it's structure. They think it's not no rules, it's rules. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta follow rules, you gotta follow structure. You feel what I'm saying? And you gotta respect your elders, the real ones. I ain't saying the fake ones. I'm talking about the solid ones, the genuine ones. You gotta respect us. You know what I mean? Cause we can give you knowledge to get you where you need to be at. But if you raised by them rats, if you came from them rats, then you just a lost cause. Just keeping it real. You just a lost cause. But if you came from them legends like me, then you getting jewels. It's gonna register in your ear. You feel what I'm saying? And you're gonna pay attention. You feel me? You're not gonna be weak. You know what I'm saying? Cause only the weak ones come from them rats. You feel me? And we not weak over here. We not no coward. We not no pussy. We not none of that. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it real on my channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my podcast. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be the first one to be on my podcast speaking the truth. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people out here. They listen to girls, man. They listen to girls, you know what I'm saying? They think girls run the world, and these women don't run the world at all. You feel what I'm saying? Us kings run the world. You know what I mean? So these queens gotta listen to us real solid kings out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we the one that giving the structure. We out here, you know what I'm saying, keeping it real. We the ones out here, you know what I'm saying, making sure that, you know what I'm saying, our kids get the knowledge they need to go forward. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them about, you know what I'm saying, both like school and the real life. You feel me? So there won't be no square to the game. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I love my kids, you know what I'm saying, to the fullest. I got 4 kids. I got 3 boys and 1 girl. You feel me? And I love all my kids equally, you know what I'm saying? And they me inside out. You know what I mean? And I'm teaching them about life, you know what I mean? And I'm very proud of them. You know what I mean? And I know they're very proud of me and stuff like that. And definitely, man, I'm going to continue being a good father to mine. And I'm going to continue, you know what I'm saying, doing what I got to do with my kids so they can get the knowledge they need. You know what I'm saying? Keeping getting the knowledge they need to, when they get ready to find out what their dream is, they can have the knowledge because daddy told them how the knowledge is supposed to go in the right way. And I tell them to stay away from them coward people. the rats, the mice. I tell them to stay away from those type people, cause they come in sheep clothes. But long story short, man, like I said, you know what I mean, the new era, they think it's not, they think they ain't gotta go by rules. They don't think they gotta respect us real legends. They think they could do it their way. You feel me? They think they can just do it their way and they ain't gotta follow rules. They ain't gotta respect us real old heads. You know what I'm saying? They feel like, oh, they running the world. No, y'all not running the world. You feel me? Us legends, the real ones, we the one who running the world, cause we doing it in the right physical form for y'all can understand if you came from us. If you didn't come from us, then it's, you know what I'm saying, no explaining to y'all rats. You feel me? So the message is to today, man, it's like the new generation, man, they ain't got no structure. They ain't got no respect. You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody wanna be, every mice, every rat, every cow wanna be gangster. And they not gangster. You feel me? They not hard. You know what I mean? They soft in the middle, real soft in the middle. You feel what I'm saying? One thing and two things for sure, my grandma always told me, you know what I mean? Be yourself. When you be yourself, everything gonna come good to you. You feel me? Be yourself. Respect people. You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself. Respect your family. Respect God. You know what I'm saying? And your blessings will be coming. Feel me? So, and another thing she told me, don't never be nobody else. Cause you not gonna get the credit if you being somebody else. That's the rats be trying to act like they hard. But basically what she telling me, if you being somebody else, like the rats be trying to act like they hard and they know they not hard. And they trying to act like they tough. They trying to be Batman and get their cape cut off, get their head cut off, get their heart cut off their chest. You feel me? Like real stuff like that. So basically what my grandma was telling me at the end of the day, if you be yourself, everything gonna come out good. But if you be the lame people, then you ain't gonna get credit. But if you be yourself, guaranteed that you gonna mount to something. You feel me? And you are him in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I've been through the real struggle, the real pain. I'm talking about the real struggle, the real pain. You feel what I'm saying? Had to grind many nights with my family, man. I had to stay up many nights to grind with my family to make sure that we make a lot of onions. So we can make a lot of onions and stack it up. You know what I'm saying? And make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we got food in the crib. We got lights on. We got water. You know what I mean? We got a door to come in. We got a bed to lay in. All sorts of real stuff like that, man. So, you know what I mean? And I appreciate my grandma. You feel me? I appreciate my grandma. I appreciate my, you know what I'm saying, my mom, my dad, my aunties, my uncles, my brothers, you know what I'm saying, my sister, you know what I mean, my cousin Dre. I appreciated my cousin Alicia, my cousin Pretty, you know what I mean. I appreciate them, man. Cause they taught me a lot, man. They taught me a lot, man. They taught me a lot about life. They taught me how to grind. They taught me how to stay focused. They taught me how to stay on my pivot. You feel me? And they taught me to learn from our type of people. You know what I'm saying? The solid ones. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I'm saying, I wanna salute them. You know what I'm saying? I wanna tell them that I love them, LOVE. You know what I'm saying? Unconditional love. I know they love me back unconditionally. Cause I know they watching my vids and stuff like that. I just want to tell you I appreciate y'all from watching my channel, seeing my vision, watching my success, and I'm growing. And like I said, if I can help y'all out in any way on my platform, give y'all a shout out, you know what I mean, and we do some content together, we gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on my way up. I'm already to the top. I'm gonna get to the tippy top. And like I said, when I get to the tippy top, I ain't gonna never forget where I came from. Cause like, know what I'm saying, I got the knowledge from my grandma giving me the knowledge that I needed to grow my platform, to be a man in life, to when I had kids, to let them know this how life go, and this how life gonna continue going. You know what I'm saying? If you respect life, life gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the God honest truth. So ever since then, once my grandma dropped the knowledge on me, and she put God in me, you feel me? Ain't nothing no human being can tell me on earth about, you know what I'm saying, God. Cause once my grandma taught me, before she taught us about the ABCs, the numbers and all that, she made sure all her grandkids went to church. Cause my grandma was a praying person. You know what I mean? My grandma was a praying person, man. And she stayed praying for all her great-grandkids, all her grandkids, you feel me? She prayed for, and she still pray for. You know what I mean? Definitely, you know what I'm saying? I salute that queen, man. Like I said, man, my grandma was one of the realest grandmas ever, man. Like I said, one of the original grandmas. I'm talking about the original grandmas. And she loved her grandkids, and she still loved her grandkids unconditionally. And we loved her back the same way. Cause my grandma ain't play the radio, man. That's one thing about my grandma. My grandma ain't play the radio. She made sure her grandkids went to mounts to be something in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's all she wanted to see, her grandkids mount to something. And like I said, you know, on my way to my success of growing, you know, I lost her, my brother, my uncle, my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? I wish they could be, you know what I'm saying? I know they here with me. I know they here with me. They up in the kingdom, and they watching down on me, and they watching down on the fam. She watching down on her grandkids, making sure that we get to where we need to be at. But in flesh, I wish they was here, you know what I mean, to see me grinding on my YouTube, see me, you know what I'm saying, doing what she taught me and the knowledge she taught me, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, I'm proud of her, and I know she proud of me, you know what I mean? And like I said, I wish she was here with me to see me through my grind and what she taught me, and I'm doing it in the right physical form, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna live a long time, you feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna continue speaking for my city, Miami, Florida, you feel me? That 3-0, you feel me? Like I said, I am that soldier from that 3-0, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm the original soldier from that 3-0, man. Put some respect on it, man. No pain, no games, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, if you don't grind, you don't eat, you feel me? So if you don't grind, you don't eat. We don't never overdo nothing in life. We gonna continue taking our time, doing what we got to do, you feel what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. So like I said, man, I'm doing it for God. I'm doing it for my loved ones that I lost, and I'm doing it for my brother them. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for, you know what I'm saying, their kids and stuff like that. Like I said, man, we gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? We gonna continue growing. We gonna continue doing it the right way. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna make no excuses. If we know this need to be done, we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? For my platform to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got more women besides my family. You know what I'm saying? So my family support me all the way, 400%, 400% all the way. But my supporters is more like more women. I got more women support me, man. Like I said, they see my vision, they hear my voice, they taking notes. You know what I mean? Whatever your platform you want to do it the right way. You don't want to beef with nobody. You ain't making your social media to beef with people. You know what I'm saying? And I hear this from a lot of lame people now out here in the universe. Oh, you know, I'm not doing YouTube, or I'm not doing Instagram, or I'm not doing TikTok, or I'm not doing Twitch because, you know what I mean, I don't know how to do it. Or they making excuses. You feel me? At the end of the day, them the ones out there making these platforms to beef with people, or thinking they bigger than other people, but you not. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not the social media, it's the people making these sites and using it in the wrong platform. You feel me? Using it in the wrong way. You feel me? They using it in the wrong way. They making these platforms, and they making these platforms to beef with this person or that person. And you not no better than these people. These people who you beefing with, you mad because they using their platform in the right physical form. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can't do it because y'all came from the wrong people. And we came for the good people. You feel me? So, y'all haters stop hating. Y'all rats stop hating. Y'all cowards stop hating. Because like this, y'all is not stopping nothing, man. I will never let, and this is another thing for the new generation. I don't care who you is. You feel me? If you come playing with me, I got all rights to protect me and my kids in my castle. You feel me? So I'm not gonna play with you, so don't play with me. I'm not gonna let you creep me. I'm not gonna let you play with me. I'm not gonna let you, or you get around a diesel truck, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to flaunt like you hard or this and that third. You feel me? I'm gonna stand my ground. You feel me? I'm not scared of nobody. I don't care who you is. You could be black, you could be white. I don't care who you is. I'm not racist. I'm just letting you know I'm not scared of nobody. If you come and messing with me, I got all rights to defend myself. It's the stand your ground law. And if you acting like you clutching on something, I'ma stand my ground. I don't care who you is. Respect me or get axed out the box. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, other than that, I'm doing numbers. I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying prayed up for me and my kids. Receiving my blessings. I don't know nothing about the devil. And I don't want to know nothing about the devil. I'm God's child in flesh. My kids is God's child in flesh. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real for A1 Day 1. You know what I mean? From the streets to the booth, to your TV screen. You know what I mean? Understand me and I'm going to understand you. Understand me and I'm going to understand you. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing up the L's with the heart, man. Y'all already know it, man. At the end of the day, I'm not moving off fear. Because people that's moving off fear, those are cowards. If you giving unconditional love, you feel me? You're going to get very far. You know what I mean? And to say this, you had to get unconditional love from the solid people, the real legends. You can't get unconditional love from a rat. You know what I'm saying? That had a mice. You can't get unconditional love from that. But you can get unconditional love from the real legends that had the soldiers. You feel me? Now we got the future. You get what I'm saying? So riddle me that. You know what I mean? I'm not with the fake and the flaunt and all this, man. And please don't test me. You know what I mean? Because you will get love. You will get love. You know what I'm saying? You will get love. It don't matter who you is. You will get love. Come test me. You will get love. You know what I mean? I'm not playing with you clown mascaras. I'm not playing with you weak niggas. I'm not playing with you, you know what I'm saying, you niggas who moving off fear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay on my grind. I'm going to continue doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue being a people person. You know what I mean? Because women, they love me unconditionally. They like my grind. They like my style. They like the way I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm not trying to be nobody else. I'm just being me. How I was taught. to be me and being understandable with life and understand life. You feel what I'm saying? So when you doing what you gotta do, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Now if you come and messing with me, then you got something to worry about. Cause I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm not gonna have a nigga creep me. I'm not gonna have a nigga hide behind the wall trying to creep me. I'm not gonna have a nigga walk by me and eat me. Nigga, it's about respect. Nigga, respect me. Nigga, if you can't respect me, nigga, stay your distance from me. Cause I ain't playing them pussy fuckboy games, nigga. This John Madden, nigga, EA Sports, I'm in the game, nigga. I ain't on the sideline, nigga. I'm in the game. I'm helping my squad put points on the board. Going to the Super Bowl in the playoff. Got rings on all 10 fingers. You hear what I'm saying? I'm not here to play with you. I ain't gonna never play with you. So don't take my kindness, my heart for weakness. Cause I'm standing on business, man. I'm standing on business for the rest of my life. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna live a long time. My kids, my family gonna live a long time. Cause we gonna stay prayed up. And that's the message to you suckers, man. It's the message to you suckers, man. You know what I mean? You not scaring nothing. You not putting fear in my heart. Nigga, never be fear in my heart, fool. I was made out of real love. Love. Unconditionally, niggas. Y'all niggas better check it. Check the background, nigga. I ain't gotta act like I'm a gangster, nigga, cause it's in my bloodline. You niggas gotta act like you gangster. Cause it ain't in your bloodline. That snitching shit in your bloodline, you feel me? So don't get this twisted, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to do my platform in the right way, and I'm gonna continue doing it in the right physical form, and I'm gonna continue climbing up the ladder, and I'm gonna continue reaching my hand down to my family so I can bring them up with me. Cause when I eat, they eat. When I grind, they grind. When I shine, they shine. When I pray, they pray. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, don't miss me with this fuck shit. Excuse my friends. I don't miss me with this fuck shit. Know what I mean? Don't miss me with the fuck shit. If I ain't never played with you, don't play with me. And I ain't never played with none of these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? From a shorty to a grown man, I never played with you niggas then. I ain't playing with you niggas now. So don't get this shit twisted. Me by myself, I'm a Marines. But I know my family got my back when I need them. Because they know I don't start nothing with nobody. They know I don't mess with nobody. But if you niggas play with me, or you females play with me, nigga, you don't have to deal with me, nigga. I ain't going out easy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going out easy, nigga. I ain't finna let a nigga trick me off the street. I'm not finna let a nigga punk me. I ain't finna let a nigga hold me. I ain't finna let a nigga little boy me either. So you niggas y'all gotta twist it, nigga. You niggas gotta run in pack cause you niggas fear me. You niggas fear me, nigga. Cause I don't fear y'all. So let's get it twisted, nigga. For you niggas out there and you white boys out there, you fear me? It's just because you did something wrong to me and now you fear me, so now you gotta try to act like you a gangster. But them niggas that fear you, you niggas gonna be at the crossroad. Cause niggas that fear niggas, you done did something to them. Or you tried some fuckboy shit and it didn't work out. So ask yourself, stop messing with people that don't know you and they don't know you. So let's get this understanding. I'd rather live life with the L, with the heart, nigga. Cause I get more respect than with the L, with the heart, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get more respect with the L and the heart, nigga. Cause if you fear me, you did something wrong to me. Or you did some pussy boy fuck shit. So let's get that understanding, nigga. I'm always gonna throw the L's, nigga. I'm always gonna throw the heart, nigga. Cause that's what I was made out of, real love, nigga. See this heart, nigga? See this heart, nigga? Make sure you see this shit. You see my name, nigga? Chucky, nigga. See my name, nigga? Chucky, nigga. Child's play, nigga. Straight up. Don't never forget it. Don't never forget it. Cause if you come playing with me, I'm gonna stand my ground. You feel me? Understand me? But like I said, y'all already know that's true facts, man. Y'all stay tuned in. I'm gonna continue keeping it solid, keeping it real, keeping it structure. You know what I'm saying? And life and out here, man. And like I said, stay prayed up is the more key. You feel me? Like I said, I want y'all to tune in to this channel, man. And like I said, tune into my YouTube channel. I want y'all to run the likes up. I need y'all to run the likes up, man. Cause like I said, next year, y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? My platform coming in, you know what I'm saying, telling true facts. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be asking the people, you know what I'm saying, questions, but we ain't gonna get in too deep. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get in too deep. But we gonna ask enough of questions so we can understand how their life went or how they did in life. You know what I'm saying? We'll know if you telling the truth. We'll know if you telling a lie. You feel me? My grandma said don't never say lie, but telling the field. When you telling the field, we'll know. I know when you telling the field, and I know when you telling the truth. You know what I mean? Because I know the ones that was out there in the field with us, and I know the ones that was snitching. You feel me? So, like I said, let's keep it real. Let's keep it solid. Let's be ourselves. Let's continue giving instruction. Let's continue keeping it genuine. Let's just continue growing, man. And like I said, I salute everybody who rock out with me, man. Y'all already know this be your boy Chucky. Squad J Bloodline. To the next vlog. Peace.
Cause the pussy nigga asking me who I am. I'm him. The pussy nigga asking me who I am. I'm him. The pussy nigga asking me who I am. I'm him. In these streets, Mr. Misimagine. I know you pussy niggas ain't hard, nigga. I know you pussy niggas that fuck about a system, my nigga. You got another thing coming, nigga. If you fucking with us, so
don't do no creep shit, fuck nigga.
I'ma drag your ass all over my empty streets.
Don't think you sneaky, fuck nigga.
Road burn, nigga. And I don't play no motherfucking games, nigga. If you fucking with me, my nigga, and I'ma step on your whole body, my nigga.
You ain't gonna creep me, fuck boy.
I told you, nigga, I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I'm gonna get back to that money when
don't
I finish,
try to creep me, fuck nigga. I'm always on point. Bitch ass nigga.
Hop about that motherfucker steamer, nigga. If I could clean you like an old school nigga. I handle the business, my nigga. You better know it, my nigga. I'm from Miami, my nigga. I get a lot of money, nigga. And you already know, nigga. I'm not a new nigga. I'm an old head. Now I'm back in the zone, my nigga. I got a proof point, my nigga. I really don't, nigga. But I put this motherfucking iron on the pussy, nigga. And after I deal with you, homie, my nigga, I'ma go get some pussy, nigga. I'ma start swimming in that pussy, nigga. Bad stroke in that pussy, nigga. She like the way I go in and out, nigga. She like my finish move, nigga. Put your girl leg up in the bed. She study skating. She study grabbing on my six-pack, nigga. She said she feel me all over her body. And I got that pussy all day long. And I ain't gotta pay her no money, my nigga. I leave it for your lame nigga. Cause you pussy niggas on the crossroad.
I ain't gonna let you creep me, fuck nigga. You ain't gonna come behind me and creep me, bitch ass nigga. Bang, 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 silly rabbit.
Who I am, nigga. You a pussy nigga, for life, nigga. Them hollow points coming free like a frisbee.
I'm a hunter,
Them hollow
nigga.
points coming like frisbee. And I be creased down to the T, nigga. 305 is my area code, nigga.